How do we debrief students for online education the Ignatian way? Many students, including teachers like myself, have been accustomed to a face-to-face education. However, the pandemic has pushed us to go totally online until a vaccine has been discovered. It won't be easy. Join me as I share how we have administered a remote psychological first aid faithful to our way of teaching at the first few days of online classes. Welcome to my vlog. The coronavirus pandemic had impacted many of our lives, including the lives of our students. Fear and anxiety can be overwhelming and can cause very strong emotions in all of us, including adults and the young. Social and physical distancing can make us feel isolated and lonely, especially those who are stranded in their dormitories or boarding houses, away from their primary support systems like their families and friends. These factors, among others, increase the stress in an infectious disease outbreak. The impact of the pandemic can include fear and worry about our health and the health of our loved ones, our financial situation, losing our jobs, and the support services we rely on like hospitals. Notice how we would rather avoid hospitals where COVID patients are confined. It can affect our sleep and eating patterns or even our concentration. It can worsen our mental health conditions and even the increased use of addictive substances like alcohol. Online education can also be stressful to many of our young because of impactful alterations in a learner's lifestyle. Away from their classmates, learning as a social event, especially for Filipinos, will take a backseat. So it is imperative to ensure that we can provide preventive interventions from possible post-traumatic stress. I think we have to give some form of remote psychological first aid or PFA, previously known as debriefing, before they plunge into the new normal of studying online. Aside from it being a requisite of the Department of Education, a simple debriefing can be done in class. Here are the steps that can help ensure easy facilitation using the Ignatian pedagogical paradigm. Begin with context. Allow students to introduce themselves if this has not been done at the first day of online school. However, we can use a creative way of introducing each other since the first getting to know you were given in the past few days. This would ensure a closer rapport among the students and we as teachers, and thus build trust and confidence. It will then be beneficial to show this video to articulate the purpose and meaning of what we are about to do. After the introduction, start with their own personal experiences. One can ask about core information about the pandemic. This can clear out many disinformation that they saw on social media. This can be followed by a sharing of their experiences where feelings are surfaced and acknowledged. Then, the students can reflect on the reactions or responses to the pandemic. It would be beneficial to begin with their initial experiences of a lockdown and end with their reactions to the present situation as online school commences. They can contrast their first reaction and the present one, a before and after, to encourage depth in their reflection. Here we can note the effect of the pandemic on the physical, emotional, psychological, and even social conditions of the students. Having done this step, we can focus on a proactive response. We can now teach ways of handling and coping with the various challenges of the unusual and difficult situation. Do not forget to mention snippets from their sharing to assure them that you listen to them. And finally, we can ask how they plan to re-enter the new normal. A variety of the mental wellness tips can be used at the start of each class to aid their re-entry. Oftentimes, the collective experiences bring to the fore of their consciousness that what they shared are not uncommon and their similar situations can forge stronger bonds of support from each other. This way, the strenuous experiences of the pandemic will be normalized, and thus, we can hope that they can cope with the situation better, facilitating a more focused response to online education. Taking cura personalis to heart, our personal care for our students do not stop after this simple session. We continue to be vigilant just in case we have to refer students who need extra care to our wellness and testing center. Nothing beats being there for our students as they and we struggle together as a school and as a community. For more videos that can guide you ease into the new normal, hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you for watching. This is Father J-Boy on the line. See you next time.